Hello and welcome to an edition of True Audio Files. Today I'm going to talk about Jack Johnson album by Miles Davis. It has just recently been released as a Mofi Supervinyl. And basically what I did for this episode is I did a comparison between the original non-super vinyl, which is this one right here. I got number 1712. I don't remember when this came out. It was a few years ago, though. It may have been like probably close to 10 years, possibly. I don't know. But anyways, regardless, this was the original reissue by Mofi on standard vinyl. And they just literally released a new version on super vinyl. So, and the other great thing about this one also is it has been pressed at their new facility. So their own mobile fidelity pressing. I can't remember. I think it's mobile pressing, or I can't remember the exact name of the facility. But anyways, it's their own facility that they press their own records at. They got the, believe it's the guy that used to run RTI, I think, is now running that pressing plant. But regardless, I wanted to take a listen to see if there were really any differences between it and the original one. The mastering credits are exactly the same as the original one. I looked in the dead wax. The dead wax was different. So they definitely cut it again for this release because it has the catalog numbers of the Super Vinyl release on here. And I actually got number 1477 of the Super Vinyl. But anyway, this is going to be a quick video because basically I've already done a shootout between the original Mobile Fidelity and the Miles Davis box set that came out by Vinyl Me Please last year. So you can go back and maybe I'll highlight that video that you can check out if you want to watch that and get my take on what I felt about the original Mobile Fidelity release versus the Vinyl Me Please. And I also have, I think it's either an early or a first pressing of this as well on vinyl too. So get a little bit more in-depth information on that box set and the other releases on that video. So anyway, main purpose for this video is to see if I could spot differences between this new release and the original release. Now, one thing I will say is when I first put on the Super Vinyl, I did notice that it was super clean, super quiet, I should say. The pressing seems to be really, really, really good. I didn't detect any, flaws that were offensive, if you will, to those even visually. Not obviously none audibly. But, it played really quiet. There are some quiet spots in this album. So, and when those happened, it was super, super quiet and, just really sounded good. There was no noise that I could hear in those quiet spots. So, sounded spectacular. I put the original release on and played that. And that one actually was pretty quiet too. I mean, the Super Vinyl was probably a hair quieter, but the original one was already pretty quiet, so there was not much further down that you could go from a quiet standpoint on the Super Vinyl, but it was a little bit quieter than the original. But the big thing that I noticed overall was that basically the sound, I could not discern a difference between them from a sound quality perspective. Really, the only true thing I could hear from a difference point of view is the Super Vinyl was definitely a little bit quieter, but the original was very quiet too. So I'd say it's one of those things that if you already have a copy of the first Mobile Fidelity and you're happy with it, I don't think you're going to hear much of a difference, if any, between it and the current one. You might get it to be a little bit quieter, but from all other aspects, the EQ, all the mastering aspects of it, it's pretty much the same. So, They did a great job, though. I have to say, like I said, I'm not sure if this is the first one that I had that's pressed at their facility. There may have been a one step or so that were done at their facility that I have also, but this one was definitely had the stamp from their facility on there, and I think they did a great job. It sounds great. I hope that the rest of their releases that they do at that plant sound as good as this one, because it sounded very, very good. So that's my take on it. I just wanted to give you that little quick take on what this sounded like and let you know my thoughts on it. So would love to hear your thoughts if you have any, if you've done any comparisons like I did. But let me know in the comments section. So if you liked what you saw here, hit that like button. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribe. If you don't, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, please. And if you want to know when my new videos come out, hit that alert bell. And that is everything I've got. So thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a great day.